What's up guys, Patrick Wolf here. Welcome to another Division 2 video. This is going to be another PTS Phase 3 video. The PTS Phase 3 was currently released and the Bighorn received some really good buffs. We're going to explain all of that, how to get it, why is it so strong, is it the best gun in the game? All those questions will be answered, so stick around. The Phase 3 PTS patch notes. This is what it says about this weapon before we get into it. Big Game Hunter. There are 4 bullet points. Big Game Hunter. Headshots now grant plus 2% headshot damage, up from 1%. That's double, so that's big. So we are getting a whole 2% every single shot with a headshot. It is way better from 1%. So I'm enjoying that. I'm loving it. It makes the headshots worth your while, and it really does amplify the damage by quite a bit. Increased optimal range from 27 meters to 40 meters. Optic mod bonus increase from 0% to 30% headshot damage just from one mod. That's an additional 30% headshot damage, which is great. Magazine mod bonus changed from 7% headshot damage to 10% reload speed. Not that great, but it is what it is. Remember, I'm going to be testing this with the M1A against the M1A because it's the closest, it rivals the Bighorn in my opinion. There's no other gun that can really rival the Bighorn in the way the M1A can due to the selective fire. We do have one in the head, which is on the sharpshooter specialization, which gives the M1A 15% more headshot damage, but I guess it makes up for it with the Bighorn's magazine. So let's have a look and see how to get this weapon before we get into the details. You guys need to go and farm this right now before TU10 drops. It is so strong. Go do legendary missions. That is the way you can do it. All the strongholds, do the legendary mission, and you have a chance to get it at the end boss. Now, you guys, if you haven't done a legendary mission before, get ready. You're going to have some fun. If you don't have a really good synergized team, I would recommend 2 DPS, 1 status effect, and 1 healer. You don't actually need a status effect as long as the DPS players do their job and you have a decent healer. You know, there's guides. I made a guide on District Union Arena on my channel. Go and check it out. I think that would be the simplest one to do. Start off with that one. Good luck. So, the Bighorn. Let's have a look at. Let's get into detail with this before we start. Before I start showcasing this weapon. It comes with crit damage as the attribute. Now, Big Game Hunter. When scoped in, switches to semi-automatic fire mode, dealing 450% damage each shot. Nice. Now, this is separated. There's a line here. Imagine a nice line, a solid line, okay? Headshots grant plus 2% headshot damage. That is when it's automatic. You don't even need to scope in to get this buff. 2% headshot damage stacks up to 50 times. You do the math, that's big damage. Resets to 0 once we hit full stacks. Why is this so good? Because it used to be 1%, now it's 2%. Here's the interesting part. So, have a look at this, guys. I've got 35 stacks already, okay? Now look at this. So when you're shooting, you see the number next to the weapon. Those are stacks. We are hitting just under 800,000 damage. Fully automatic. Now this is what you could do. A lot of people were saying, well, it takes forever to use the selective firing mode to get the stacks up. You don't have to do it. Just switch to automatic and we're already almost there. So have a look at the damage. So we have a huge magazine, 3.25 mil, and it keeps going up all the way to 50. 3.6 million. 3.4. Okay, I think that was a bug shot. So we were at about 3.5 million a shot when it reached its maxed out. If we go to the M1A, which has the fully maxed out headshot damage scope, by the way, and it has more damage from one in the head specialization, we are hitting less than the Bighorn, but yeah, that's way less. But when Boomerang kicks in, it is between 3 to 3.5, so 3.3, somewhere there. So, you know, the Bighorn, yes, it does more damage, but the M1A is more consistent. And remember, this is a rifle. So, the Bighorn is hitting bigger numbers, but obviously you need to get the stacks up. So, I just wanted to give a quick comparison at how big the damage actually is. And this is with Boomerang, which gives us 40% more damage. Look at the numbers on the left there, guys. 3.3 is with Boomerang, so that's maxed out. We're hitting normally about 2.6, 2.7. Then when the Boomerang comes into play, we can get the stacks up really fast. And then, you know, midway, we're hitting more consistent DPS. And the numbers will just keep escalating. And it's an assault rifle. I think that's why I feel like this weapon can make a big comeback. Is because we can do absolutely massive damage. 800 to 900k, and this is not even min-maxed. This is more importantly a headshot build, because if we have a look here, okay, so that's 1,885,727, so 1.8 body shot crit. When we get the stacks, let's get a few stacks. It doesn't change. So it only applies to headshots. So that's something to keep in mind. I'm not saying this gun is better than M1A, but let me tell you something now. It is one of the strongest weapons right now if used correctly. I feel like the combination, well, the addition of the extra headshot damage and the 2% increase makes this gun very much viable, and it's a blast to use. I really feel so powerful using this weapon. It just does a whole bunch of damage. It's so easy to get these headshot stacks. I wouldn't even use it in selector fire, but just to give you an example of how good it really is, we're hitting 3.3 million every single shot, which is really good, and it rivals some of the best rifles in the game. So I hope you guys did enjoy this video. Please go and get this weapon. It's great. I love it. And with that being said, please leave a like, subscribe, click the notification bell, and I'll be seeing everybody in the next video. Peace out, guys.